So yeah, just finished watching Nintendo's latest Nintendo Direct. It was okay, I guess. Like it wasn't too bad. It wasn't any brand new surprises or anything completely shocking. The first point I have to make: super duper disappointed. There was
Got it.
no footage of the new Zelda Wii U game. Um, I mean, they've shown such a little amount of it already. It's kind of getting to the point where I think everyone kind is thinking that Wii U idea and NX idea is probably going to end up being the truth, where they'll just release it for both platforms. Because as it is right now, they're just not showing anything. Maybe they're holding everything back for E3, but I think that based on that E3 being solely about the NX or showing it off for the first time, it kind of underwhelm or undermine showing a new Zelda game unless you were going to have it be part of the lineup for the NX as well. So I think maybe Nintendo were holding back on that just to do that, to say, don't worry about it. It's not to say that we're not going to release it on Wii U. We just didn't go shown in that direct because we want to blow your minds at E3 with this amazingly super duper awesome, mind-bogglingly amazing open world Zelda game that you couldn't even comprehend. The levels were so high you couldn't even understand it at that Nintendo Direct. So you had to get your hype train, your hype level so pumped up that only E3 could hold the amazement, the amazeballs abilities that this new Zelda game will show. I'm hoping that's the case. Not entirely sure what Nintendo have planned. I think in terms of some of the release dates for games, I'm happy that I thought it was Fire Emblem X Shin Megami Tensei, but it's turned out it's like a completely different IP, but based upon both, which is kind of cool. The name I can't remember, something something Fe. I'll go back and I'll find out these names. I swear that it is terrible. But I'm literally recording this straight after I watched it, so please, please don't completely destroy me. Also, my mind is pretty tired because it's like 20 to 11 UK time in terms of night time. So I'm gonna go to sleep soon. So my brain is already tired, so I can remember the name. Anyway, that new Fire Emblem 3DS game's looking a bit spicy, ain't gonna lie. Fire Emblem Fates, yeah, that looks cool. Definitely like the whole idea of having three branching stories instead of just two, so you can always see what a what if scenario. But what if I didn't choose this and what if I didn't choose that and I wanted to do something different, which is cool. I think maybe who knows, because this direct kind of just makes me think more was making me think more about what's going to happen at E3, because if this is the kind of last direct for the 3DS and the Wii U, kind of showing off what some of the last games they've got for it, then wow, I'm just thinking, what is gonna be at E3? Because obviously we know NX is gonna be there, and they're gonna probably show the console, and, a tech demo or two, and maybe some third-party support stuff, one, two first-party games in there, which would be completely awesome. But what are they gonna show in terms of Wii U and 3DS? Because 3DS is still doing great, I guess, and but it's slowing down now. It's getting ready to get tucked into bed, having a nice couple of holics. Oh look, I totally got crisped up on Fallout 4. Anyway, back to back to the Nintendo talk. I think for this E3, oh, I've been hearing quite a few different people on YouTube that I've been following. I think who was it? I think it was Obi-Wan Plays. I can't remember exactly. I might have to go back and double check his video. Um, that's Obi-Wan Plays. You should check him out too. I'll probably add a link to his channel on this video. But I kind of think it was him and a few other dudes. If I find out and I remember, I'll link them also in the description. Um, but yeah, they were saying that Nintendo should do a live event as opposed to just doing a digital event. And I think that that's not actually when I heard their argument, it's kind of a good idea. I think is that it's good to have the digital event, but testament shows with PS4 when they had their event, when Sony had their event, and they unveiled the PS4, and they were just taking digs at Microsoft, like, oh, by the way, it's cheaper. Oh, by the way, we don't cap you with this. We don't, and all these things that Xbox were planning on doing, and Sony was just like, yeah, we're not going to do any of that stuff. Look how amazing we are. Then you could hear in the crowd like all these cheers, and it wasn't just like, oh, Sony fanboy cheers, like, oh yeah, Sony's great. It was like, no, this is genuinely good. Like, everyone was thinking, Microsoft, what are you talking about? So many of these features that you think sound amazing are completely stupid and completely suck. And Sony saw that and was like, yeah, we're not going to do any of that because it is idiotic. And they played to the crowd so well. And I think with Nintendo, if this console is gonna be a portable hybrid, yeah, you gotta show it live. Like, the only problem with Nintendo on live E3 events is sometimes they're so cringy. Like, I remember a lot of the stuff with Wii. It was, oh god, it was just sickening. Like, there was, I can't remember what they were. There was one, the Wii music one was a bit weird. Everything on the balance board was always weird. Ugh, god. Anyway, let's really not do that, guys. Let's just take a... No, Ubisoft is kind of stupid. Yeah, not take a Sony approach. Okay, no, take Nintendo's old school live event approach, but practice. Like, really, I know it's hard because it's live and anything can go wrong, but like, in terms of actually speaking, let's just get that straight. Like, let's just talk. Let's really practice our lines, dudes, and you know, have that console come out of the smoke. Like it can be like under the stage, like when it comes out the stage and it's like smoke and like, you know, crazy rock music or something. I don't know. No dubstep, because dubstep sucks. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. No dubstep at all at this event. Like, it needs to just be the console straight on the stage. Reggie saying, yeah, I thought my body was ready, but your body's not even ready yet. Like, the levels of this thing. Yeah. So, he needs to just get everybody hyped. And it's kind of hard to share in that when it's a digital event. So, like, I'll be sitting on my Mac and I'll watch it on YouTube. And it'll be amazing. Like, whatever they show would be completely awesome. But I'll just be sitting there like, yes, like, oh, the hype is so real. And there's no one else here to share it with me. So I'm like, then I'll be on Twitter or on YouTube or on something else, like texting people. Oh yeah, did you just check that E3 event? Yeah, that was so good.
Got it.
It's not the same as hearing live event people also sharing your euphoria. Like, I think Nintendo could definitely capitalize on that. In terms of going back to this Nintendo Direct, there was a lot of 3DS games as opposed to Wii U. Like, they were just reeling off this 3DS stuff. Like, it doesn't seem to be losing steam according to Nintendo, at least. Like, they seem to have a lot of stuff still planned for it, which is good. Like, I like that idea that they're not, just because the Wii U's going to be replaced soon with the NX doesn't, you know, we're just jumping ship from all of our consoles right now. Like, oh, forget the 3DS. If they were going to make a portable hybrid, they don't seem to be showing that that's what they're going to be doing at the moment, because there seems to be feeling support with the 3DS even more so than the Wii U. So that's good. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. I mean, come on, I'm not going to buy that. Like, I'll probably just watch 1-2 Olympic events and be done with it. But you know, for more casual gamers and, you know, like families and fun like stuff, that's cool. Monster Hunter, what is it now? Generations? It's not X or Cross or whatever it's called. Cool. I don't play Monster Hunter that much anymore, so I don't know if I'll get that, but I probably will if a few of my friends get it, because it's always fun to play with people. What would be cool though is a Monster Hunter game on NX. That would be cool. Like, that could connect to generations. That would be cool. Like, you know how with Smash Bros. How you have you have like you can use the 3DS as a control scheme. That would be completely awesome. So all in all, I know I haven't covered everything in this Nintendo, but as I said, I literally am recording this straight after I watched it, and I didn't take notes because I was actually in the middle of playing PS4, so I'm sorry. Next time there's something, I will take this a look. I'm trying to get better at this, so please don't rip me to shreds. But yeah, all in all, I think it was an okay direct. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like the E3 event for just disappointments. It was shown that yeah, then they're clearly in a state of transition. They have a few games left for the Wii U. Look at this crazy glitch. Look at it. Look at this crazy glitch. Okay. Okay, sorry. Let me quickly finish. Yeah, so they're clearly going to be releasing a few more games for the 3DS, and that's cool. And the Wii U seems to be winding down, which is also cool because that leaves a whole beautiful space left open for the NX and E3. So, as of my things for Nintendo right now, I'm just looking forward to E3, and this Nintendo Direct was okay, I guess. So, I think that's me, dudes. Player out.
Come on! Is that the best you've got?